Hi guys, welcome to Love and Info. How's everybody doing? Hope everybody's doing great. I hope everybody's at their highest vibration and all that bullshit. But the truth is that some of us are going to be feeling like shit sometimes, and the important part is to learn how to love ourselves through that, right? Um, the important part to me right now is realizing how important it's been to have people around me in a recovery system, in this journey that I am with my sobriety. Today, I'm going to tell you guys about my sober family and what that means to me. For a long time, I struggled belonging to something or feeling like I belong in some kind of tribe or some shit like that, which is very important for me as a human being to have that kind of connection, to be a part of something. And slowly but surely, I came to find that shit in rehab. you know? And that's just how it goes. So what is Sober Family? By the way, let me just show you guys my new book. Isn't it this gorgeous? It says it's written in the stars. You guys, my little stars. You're my little star. You're my little star. You're my little star. That's what you guys are to be. You guys are my stars. That's why I always say we're all stars. But bottom line, what is my sober family? My recovery family. My recovery family are those fucked up individuals that are in the same boat as me, all with different stories. From my perspective, some of them more traumatizing than the others, but relatively all just as painful. And it's there is those individuals that in Stepping Stone, we live with each other at the rehab center that I was in. We all live with each other. We will smell each other's fart all day, whether you like someone or not. That's where you either learn how to be okay with it and how to get something positive out of the situation, or you just end up bitter and angry, you know. And a lot of these experiences and hearing these people's experiences helped me, knowing that there's people that goes through the exact same thing that I am going. I didn't feel so special and unique anymore. I didn't feel like I was the only one that was searching for something else than what I was going through and feeling. That I was just so caught up in all these drugs and all this just party life and how all that comes along for me in my case with all this emotional baggage and all this shit. And all of a sudden it just makes me feel like it's okay. And my recovery family meant a lot to me there because they started helping me see things in myself that I didn't know about. They would call me out on my shit all the time, you know. The real deal really for me started when I finished there. When I finished Stepping Stone and then I started going to meetings and I started realizing that those who were already out here were reached out to me right away. Those who didn't even know me knew that I was graduating Stepping Stones and reached out to me. Like some of the people that lived here at the house started reaching out to me. Like, are you going to be okay? Do you have enough food? Make sure that you stay in contact. Your most vulnerable stage when you come out. Like just people, like just random people. And I'm like, wow, this is a really tight community. Like these people care about each other. These people are willing, as long as I'm doing the work, and even if I fail, they're willing to be there for me because they've been there, because they know what I'm feeling. Because we all know, as much as this is relative and we all have a very unique story, they know what I'm feeling. They know how easy it is to relapse. They know how when you come out, it's just all this shit. Why is this important to me? Why is this recovery family have become so important to me? Because they are my support. Them giving me that support and me ever being able to do something for them makes me feel good. Them being there for me and knowing that somebody cares makes me feel good. Makes me, the whole sponsor thing, someone sharing their experience, someone guiding you through the steps, it's important to me. Me hearing other people's stories, me going to the meetings and sharing my story, and people coming up to me like, dude, I really like your sharing. Like I really, I know where you're coming from. Like I've been there. Like it's like that, but it's gonna get better. Don't give up. Just keep on sharing about your urges, about your thoughts. I did the program, I've been sober for this long, and it does, it does do something for you. Or like, you know what? Some people come in and they're like, I was sober and I just fucked up 3 days ago, and then you see the love they give them and how they just simply accept them, and those are all the values that I appreciate. I don't, I mean, for those stars that have been there with me since day one, those are the values that I've been trying to build for myself on my own. But I'm so used to not belonging and having that sense of lacking of belonging and knowing how to integrate myself into any kind of society or or any kind of community, that for a long time I just said, you know what, I got to do this on my own, and I never really had to. It wasn't until I discovered that I didn't have to do this on my own, that I could ask for help, that it really started working for me so far. And now I'm 5 months in. I can't sing victory. I can never sing victory, because the moment I sing fucking victory, there I fucking go. You know, but why is this important to me? What connections have I made? I got a job. As soon as I came out, I had a job. I was working for a furniture place of a man who's been through recovery, who helps addicts who are coming out of there, and who told me about this job. A sponsor told me about this job. You know, who when I go to the meetings and I want to talk to people, or when I needed to just go out and was like, okay, I have freedom now, but I don't know what to do with my freedom, because, I'm not really ready to hang out with people from the outside yet, but I feel lonely. These people came right in and they're like, dude, we're like a sober family. Like, we got this. We're going to take you to the beach. And they still do, we go to the beach, we go here, we go there. Just like, they're just there so that I can be in a safe environment for as long as I need, for me to feel comfortable with my new life. And I got a feeling they're always going to be there, you know. And what have I learned? What have I learned from these people? God, I can't. Just the couple of minutes that I got left on here would not be enough to explain what I've learned from this fucking people. You know, I learned so much. I've learned so much from all of them, and for me, I learned not to ever give up. I learned the power of community. I learned the power of your story, of my story, and to share my story with other people, and to hear other people's story. And I learned